Hi, I'm Jordan, and this is my husband, Michael, and we're missionaries in Fiji. The first few months of living in Fiji were a little bit more of an adventure than we anticipated. When we first moved, we didn't actually have a house that we were coming to specifically, and so it took us a while to find a home to live in.
In spite of the cold showers and the bugs and all of those things, I think the Lord really knit our family together. So even as we had very small aspects of suffering, we were all in it together.
When we first left for the field 3 years ago, one of my biggest fears was that something bad would happen to our kids.
Is that this thing is going straight for Fiji and will likely not be in
Category 5, and it's potentially the strongest hurricane we've ever seen in the South Pacific.
We have learned a lot about preparation and life in Fiji during cyclone season. Thank you, guys. Hey, do you want to say bye? Basically, every single year we can plan on having 2 to 3 cyclones, ranging from Category 1 being the lowest all the way up to Category 5. And Category 5 will put you somewhere around 170 to 190 mile-an-hour winds. We've learned an incredible amount of what it takes to prepare, what it means to live through one.
I look back in hindsight, and I think it's just really reaffirmed in my mind and in my heart that the safest place to be is in the Lord's will.
There are a few aspects to a typical week in Fiji. We will go to church together as a family on Sunday. Our primary goal is to try to help the Fijians as much as possible. Although I do preach on occasion, our primary reason for being here is training and equipping the Fijians. And then I'll spend a couple of days a week at the Bible college. The rest of my time is spent with men that I'm equipping in biblical counseling and pastoral ministry. Once I'm gone, Jordan has a whole series of adventures with homeschooling.
So our kids right now are 7 and 4 and about 2 months old. So our days tend to be pretty varied. We're starting preschool and 2nd grade this year. We're really into crafts and homeschooling and a lot of little kid activities. Island life is definitely requires you to be a little bit more flexible, to be a little bit more creative. Maybe you can't find what you're looking for in your recipes, so you're gonna have to substitute an ingredient. Just simple things like finding food to prepare for our family or finding fruits and vegetables and meat have been a huge challenge. Like feeding our family is probably one of the hardest aspects of living in Fiji.
Basically, a normal day in Fiji when we're going shopping and paying utility bills and things like that, it's very similar to how you might have done those things in the United States, but maybe 50 years ago. We couldn't be here in Fiji and doing the work of the ministry without faithful supporters.
We very much feel like we are a link in a chain, and our supporters back in the States are a part of that.
We praise the Lord for His love, care, and provision, and this is an incredibly sweet season of life and ministry.